This year, the FA Cup celebrates a very special birthday.
The most famous, most coveted trophy in the sporting world.
They had undoubtedly earned their triumph.
Smith, he took that magnificently. Bradford again.
George has done it! And still Ricky Villa! That is schoolboy's own stuff. Great run here by Ryan Giggs! Oh, Steven Gerrard! Drogba! Yes!
It's the 150th season of the world's oldest cup competition. Welcome to the Emirates FA Cup preview show. Coming up, on course for promotion and up for the cup, we get the lowdown on Plymouth Argyle.
The ambition of the football club and all the fans in the city and the community, they want to get to the top flight.
The road to Wembley is already underway. The story so far includes a night of high drama in Shakespeare country. We're with Minnows AFC Sudbury as they prepare to face their League Two neighbours.
Some of the players support Colchester as well, so it's certainly going to probably be the biggest game that a lot of these players have played in.
And in our quiz, it's only FA Cup knowledge that counts.
Not bad, is it, considering I come out of school with no GCSEs?
Plymouth, a city steeped in maritime history. In 1620, a band of pilgrims set sail aboard the Mayflower, destined for America, on a voyage of hope and discovery. 400 years later, Plymouth Argyle are on a new pilgrimage of their own.
You know, the ambition of the football club and all the fans in the city and the community, they want to get to the top flight. But we set a 5-year plan to get to the Championship. We're 3 years into that, so we have 2 more to get there, but the club's well structured. And I think when you're all on the same page, you can certainly achieve that.
Ryan Lowe made his name in management at Bury, helping them to promotion from League Two, before repeating the feat at Plymouth. Now he's steered the Pilgrims into the League One promotion picture with an attacking brand of play.
It's a style that suits me and my assistant manager. You know, he was an attacking midfielder, I was a striker.
We like playing with 2 attackers. We've got advanced wing backs, so we like to get forward and cross the ball into the box. So it forces teams to kind of adapt to the way we play because of the threat that we cause going forward.
It's a football philosophy and it's a style that we want to make our own. You know, I think it's exciting, isn't it, when you're playing that type of football?
It's a philosophy that earned Lowe an audience with the best.
We played them at Bury in a pre-season friendly, and he come in and I got him some German beer, and you know, he spent 20 minutes with him. It was fantastic, and then I had the opportunity to go in and watch Liverpool train before the pandemic. You know, he was a fantastic bloke and very grounded. But I watch his mannerism, watch all his interviews, you know, and he's obviously managing my football club, what I support massively.
Born on Merseyside, Lowe grew up a lifelong Liverpool fan, witness to legends like Dalglish, Barnes, and a close friend.
Gerrard! Oh, goodness me! What a strike!
The relationship just grew and grew and grew. His missus is mates with my missus, and you know, we had that relationship where, you know, we were all from 10, 15 minutes away from different areas, and then obviously now as managers we'll speak every now and then and we'll talk about if there's any players he can recommend to us as a loan, and great, we've had a couple of loan players off him before. And yeah, I think we're probably vying for each other to go on and do well in the management game, because it's a tough gig.
In contrast to Gerrard, Lowe endured a nomadic playing career, but earned cult status during his time at Shrewsbury, as part of the side who upset the Reds' Merseyside rivals in 2003.
I'm not a Liverpool fan that's massively bitter over Everton. Everton actually gave me an opportunity as a player, and they actually recommended me to Kevin Ratcliffe at Shrewsbury Town, and then to go on and knock them out the cup. It was nice. Look, they didn't have the best of teams at that time, in fairness, but there was a famous Wayne Rooney made his debut, I think his first FA Cup appearance.
The journeyman striker also enjoyed a spell at FA Cup first-round opponents, Sheffield Wednesday.
I loved my time there. It was a massive club. I went from 3,500 to 4,000 fans most weeks to 35,000 in a local Sheffield Steel derby. It was amazing. I think I scored 8 or 9 goals in 20 starts, and we ended up getting promoted to the Championship. So, yeah, I was only there for a short spell, but it was a fantastic spell. I'm sure they'll want to get back into the Championship, certainly. They've just missed out a couple of years ago on promotion to the Premier League, which I was rooting for them to do. Unfortunately, they didn't do that, and they find themselves in League One. But we're expecting a tough encounter. They've got some fantastic players, you know, and we've got to make sure that we're on our mettle going there in the FA Cup, because it's going to be a tough ask.
Linked with the managerial vacancy at Wednesday before Darren Moore's appointment, Lowe's achievements have caught the eye. An FA Cup voyage this season would enhance that CV.
I've never played at Anfield, I've never managed at Anfield, obviously, because I've not been a manager long, but I'd love nothing better to be on the touchlines at Anfield, along the Jurgen Klopp 20 yards next to me, and me representing Plymouth Argyle at Anfield would be a boyhood dream. But there's a long way to go before that, and you have to keep winning these games, you have to keep fighting your way through, and if you get to the third or fourth round, then hopefully we're lucky enough to pull Liverpool out yet.
"729 teams entered this year's competition, and for many the road to Wembley began in August. Just 83 days after Leicester City lifted the FA Cup, the competition began again in the shadow of the King Power Stadium.
The club was specifically founded to find pathways for talented football players from our community.
As a club, it's very, very diverse, like more than any other club I'll possibly ever be part of.
The club is actually spearheading movements to try and eradicate racism from the game.
Obviously, social media has to take, or the government has to enforce stricter rules. Those are the areas that need addressing, and they need addressing with some kind of commitment. We're never going to win the FA Cup, but playing in it, it feels special.
It's the only tournament where everybody is involved in it, whether it's Man City or Leicester Nirvana. We've got a few more games to win than Man City if we're going to get to Wembley.
It began well for Leicester Nirvana, with Dean Master putting them ahead. But Deeping Rangers' Luke Hunnings equalised late on to force a replay.
It's FA Cup. We had a good atmosphere, a good crowd here. Disappointed with the result, but we're progressing as a club.
And it was Deeping who won the replay to set up a tie in North Lincolnshire at Winterton Rangers.
Being at home would always be your preference, but we've ended up being away twice. It is what it is. We don't know too much about them, but I don't think they'll know too much about us.
Hi, Pat, all the fans.
And on the Deeping team sheet, one-time FA Cup semi-finalist with Barnsley, goalkeeper Luke Steele.
Losing at Wembley was painful, but to get down to the last four was great.
Cardiff take the lead. Beyond Luke Steele, nothing he could do about that.
You know, goalkeeping was great for me, but at the moment I'm just a target man, I'm a striker. Trying to learn his trade really at the age of 36. So it would be amazing to score and just be in the hat for the next round. That'd mean everything.
Right, ready?
And you obviously always dream about making it to the first round proper. So there's always a team from our level, probably what will make it. So there's no reason why it couldn't be us. I just decided today that I was going to do some goal-scoring gifts, a little bit of banter for the lads, just kind of takes your mind off the game a little bit.
It didn't take long for Winterton's gifts to get a run out as the home side established a 3-goal lead. Striker Luke Steele got his first FA Cup goal, pulling one back for Deeping. But the day belonged to Winterton. Josh Walker sealing a 4-1 win and another goal to celebrate.
Man's a chicken, as you slam it off. It's one of them things, isn't it? It's not the worst, not the best, but just go with it.
So Winterton through to the first qualifying round and a trip to Bedworth United.
We're here for a reason. We're putting two good performances in the FA Cup. There's only one league difference, so anything can happen. Yeah, let's see how we get on. So just coming here today, there's no pressure at all. If you play the capabilities that you have got, I honestly believe that you will win the game today.
Okay, that's great.
On the greenbacks.
Bedworth reformed about 25, 26 years ago. We've got 33 different teams here, so it is much of a community club.
It's our game to lose this, boys, come on.
It's made for us today, not them.
Fired up, Bedworth made the perfect start. Liam Lockett's early deflected shot, giving them the lead. Before Winterton's Josh Walker continued his cup streak to draw the sides level. But after the break, a brace from Issa Sawyers inspired Bedworth to a 4-1 win.
teams don't particularly like coming here, you know, just like when we go away to teams, we don't like going there. So I think most managers will say, give us a home draw and it gives you a chance.
Stuart Storer got his wish when Bedworth were drawn at home to a team 2 divisions below them.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's Emirates FA Cup match against Long Eaton.
I've said to the lads, no pressure, it's a cup game. Go and enjoy yourselves, play hard. I'm sure it'll be a good game. I know a little bit about the side, done a bit of homework, so give your all.
It was the first time Long Eaton had reached this stage in 45 years, and Jamie Walker's free kick helped them to a 2-goal lead at the break. Bedworth pulled one back to set up a grandstand finish before Long Eaton sealed the victory in injury time.
They gave everything out there. And I couldn't ask any more of them, and it's fantastic to get the result away from home and through to the next round of the Cup.
Long Eaton through to qualifying round 3, and we'll see how they fared later.
Today, more than ever, we need to celebrate an idea. An idea way ahead of its time. An idea that's been 150 years in the making. An idea built on a level playing field. An idea that gives everyone the chance, the same chance. An idea that's open to all. It's an idea that brings hope. An idea that can lift communities. An idea that can change fortunes. It's a 150-year-old idea that is made for today. Although only one can lift the trophy, everyone is lifted by the idea. Now that's an idea worth celebrating.
Still to come, non-league Sudbury and their football computer wizard.
I'm working on a game. Sudbury are in that game. The players do exist in there. You know, they're going to want better stats.
And looking for answers in our FA Cup quiz.
No. Actually, I do. No. No.
This was the game, Kick-Off 2, and the Amiga just went hand in hand. It was the football game for it.
For more than 30 years, Steve Screech has designed football video games, including Player Manager, Championship Manager, and the seminal Kick-Off 2.
You never know when you're making a game what how it's going to be perceived, down the line. But the reaction after we released, especially Kick-Off 2, was just extreme. You realise then you were working on something very special. What we did was influential. At the time, it was the brand leader, market leader, I'd say, in that style of game. Player Manager, for instance, is another game that we did back in the day, and I'm sure that definitely influenced Champ Manager and Football Manager and games like that.
A pioneer in football computer games, Steve is hoping his success can rub off on AFC Sudbury, the Suffolk club where he works.
I'm working on a game that I've been working on for 3.5 years now. Sudbury are in that game. The players do exist in there. No, I kind of keep it quiet for them because they're going to want they're going to want better stats.
A first-round tie with League 2 Colchester has elevated the club's profile. So which Sudbury players could prove the difference?
Shane Temple, just for his finishing. Cruz Nudzayo, he's got a very big butt and he uses that to good advantage. I think I would give him a flair stat or something like that in Football Manager. I mean, we blood them against, adult people throughout the academy. So when they get opportunities like this FA Cup run, then they just take to it and they relish it.
The FA Cup's special, as people say. The magic of the FA Cup, we beat Dartford, who are obviously 2 leagues above. We've got quite a young dressing room. We just took it almost as another game, but I was really happy to contribute with the goal right at the end. It was great to get the win, and I can't tell you how good the celebrations were after the game.
This brilliant for the players. A lot of them live in Colchester. Some of the players support Colchester as well. So this is brilliant for the town, you know, the club, the supporters, the volunteers, the chairman, the board. It's brilliant. You know, it's certainly going to probably be the biggest game that a lot of these players have played in. Having their families down, friends coming down for it, and it's a great opportunity to test themselves against a very good Colchester team.
You want to play in these big games. As a player, you want to test yourself against quality players, and this is obviously the best opposition we might come against this season. And I mean, who doesn't love the underdog? So I'm really looking forward to it.
You know, the club are trying to make the most of the occasion. It's a great town, and like I said, all the people that have worked hard behind the scenes for years, and on the day I hope that they can take it all in, because you just want to make the most of it, because it's going to be a day to remember for everyone.
It's just enormous. This will be the biggest gate we've ever had. I'm not sure how it's going to feel with 2,000 people in there, but it's going to be something to remember for all time for people down there. And to play a league club as well, and a local league club. The draw couldn't have been kinder. It was just perfect.
There are 40 first-round ties in total, and here are some to keep an eye on. Banbury, of the 7th tier, are in the first round for successive seasons. They overcame Bath City to set up a date with Barrow. Former Stockport player Dave Challoner leads the club for the first time this weekend. The new man in charge will be backed by 5,000 Stockport fans at Bolton. Horsham of the Isthmian League have one of the longest journeys this weekend. They'll hope the near 700-mile round trip to Carlisle is worth it. Havant and Waterlooville's reward for a fourth-round qualifying replay win over Torquay is a trip to League One Charlton Athletic. Isthmian League, Bowers and Pitsea are competing at this stage for the first time ever. They face League One Lincoln City. And 2008 winners Portsmouth start their cup campaign with a home tie against non-league Harrow. Time to continue our road to Wembley and a trip to Shakespeare country, where Stratford Town hosted Long Eaton United in the third qualifying round.
I'm very proud of our town, Stratford-upon-Avon, most famous for being the birthplace of William Shakespeare, the Bard, as he's called, and we're trying to put a bit of football theatre on in this very theatre-dominated town. In our 80-year history, we've never been past the round we're in today, third round qualifying, so enormous prize on offer for us.
The game is the game, the outcome is the history for one of both clubs, so if afterwards we make history, then that's great.
An end-to-end first half saw the sides share 4 goals, but Stratford took control after the break and Lewis Wilson won it.
This is the furthest this football club's ever been, and we're 90 minutes away from being on the telly.
Dreams of that TV date were on hold as the Bards faced a tricky tie at Boston United in the fourth qualifying round.
It's a big club, obviously, it's Boston, and it's used to success, used to be in the Football League, so playing against these teams is great, and fingers crossed we can get through today and get a really big team in the next round.
Boston haven't lost this since the opening game of the season, so we know we're up against it, and it's a bit of a free hit for us. However, it is a game of football, it's 11v11, and we'll give all we can get.
Fraser Preston's free kick gave Boston the lead. But Stratford's fighting spirit was again in evidence, as Janai Gordon's header earned a replay and a place in the first round draw.
57, Boston or Stratford.
40.
And that is Shrewsbury Town of League One.
Supporters are allowed to get carried away, but as a manager it's very difficult, as the players it's very difficult. But what a great draw for the football club.
We are Stratford! We are Stratford!
A lot of people have said to me, you normally only get one chance at beating teams in the league above you. Hopefully tonight we can put people wrong and maybe go one further.
Bang now has it on the right-hand side. He gets the cross into the penalty area, and it's the only goal. And Stratford take the lead against Boston United. It's James for Stratford, drills it across. There's the second goal for Stratford. It's a huge mountain for Boston to climb now. The FA Cup upset is on. Leasley plays it in, and Boston United are back into the game. It's 2-1. cross towards that back post. Boston are level, is 2-2. We still have 22 minutes to go. So Bang with the cross, Leasley needs to clear this one, it's driven in towards goal. There's a chance here, there's a goal here. And Stratford have taken the lead. We have 14 minutes to go.
With the first round in sight, there was more drama as Stratford were indebted to goalkeeper Luke O'Brien for a fine save to see them over the line.
We've broken history already, and if we were to get through tonight, it would be dreamland, and that is dreamland.
We'll be taming the Shrews!
What a lot of people won't realise is at hospital at 6:30 this morning, his wife was giving birth.
I had to get permission from Michaela. Can I go to the game? Yeah, go on, get yourself there, go and win. To make that save, you know, going there, all the lads are going, yeah, the babies, good luck. Just a brilliant day.
The planning starts for Shrewsbury now.
It's got the magic of could it happen? I'm not going to send the lads out on the pitch to go and enjoy the occasion. We're going to send the lads out on the pitch to try and win the game.
So, time to test our cast knowledge in our FA Cup quiz. Are you ready?
Put me on the spot. Go for it.
OK, question 1. Plymouth manager Ryan Lowe was a member of the Shrewsbury Town team that beat Everton 2-1 back in 2003. Can you name the scorer of both Shrewsbury goals that day?
Wow.
Shrewsbury.
Absolutely not. I couldn't even guess.
I can't. I know it was number 10, I think, centre midfield. I can't think. Simon Wally.
Chris Bart-Williams. There you go.
Nigel Jemson.
Nigel Jemson.
Correct. The Shrews match winner was veteran striker Nigel Jemson. Question 2. 32 non-league sides will compete in the first round, but which 4 made it to the third round last season?
Malden did they?
Did Sutton reach it?
Dover.
The third round, Marine.
Marine.
Oh, Marine. Local. Should have known that. I was actually at the game, yeah.
No, I'm stuck at Marine.
Well, aside from Marine, the 3 other non-league clubs were Chorley, Stockport and Boreham Wood. Question 3. Holders Leicester City beat Chelsea in last year's final. Who scored the only goal of the game?
Vardy.
Tielemans, was it?
Tielemans.
It's a great goal, wasn't it? Yeah.
Correct. It was Belgian midfielder Yuri Tielemans who scored the winner in the 63rd minute. Question 4. Suffolk side AFC Sudbury face a tie with neighbours Colchester. Who are the only club from Suffolk to have won the FA Cup?
Suffolk.
Ipswich.
Tractor Boys. Ipswich.
Ipswich Town.
Didn't even know that was Suffolk. What?
Well done, Ryan. Ipswich are the only FA Cup winners from Suffolk, lifting the cup in 1978. And question 5. The FA Cup celebrates 150 years this season, but which player has won it the most?
That's a good question.
John Terry.
Let's go with Gary Neville.
Someone from Arsenal.
Lee Dixon.
Dixon.
Nigel Winterburn.
Tony Adams.
No, I'm stuck on that.
Don't tell me, wait.
Ashley Cole.
Not Ashley Cole.
Oh, Ashley Cole.
Unlucky Ryan, Ashley Cole has won the famous trophy 7 times, 3 with Arsenal and 4 with Chelsea. So with 4 out of 5 this week, our winner is Sudbury's Danny Potter.
Oh, really? Good.
For the 150th time, an FA Cup season is underway. The first round has conjured up some amazing moments. Enjoy the football, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
It is the sweetest of successes for the Jammers. That's an amazing goal.
Oh, it's a great